Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. And the Los Angeles Rams versus Deshaun Watson and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out, their two-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his fourth season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Had a chance to meet him while he was still at Clemson at a summer camp, partner. And this is one of the best kids you're going to meet out there. And he doesn't say a whole lot, but it's fun to watch how people respond to him. When he was a camp counselor, the kids just flocked around him like the Pied Piper, just as his teammates did while he was at Clemson.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that. Really nice play.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. That'll be complete to Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6 at the 9-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They're led out by their quarterback in his 7th season now from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-arm guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school, he plays the game with a lot of toughness.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he's field. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with...
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. There's Garoppolo to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run here with Dearness Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Uchenna Nwosu on the tackle. A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And boy, that one it drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real... On 1st down, Garoppolo. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pick up there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards to just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 2-yard line.
Not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
23 yards the pickup there. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And some time here to focus on Kyle Rudolph as he heads back out there. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. An injured player still down, and that's Chris Godwin. So the wide receiver slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit. Now to throw on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Herring. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back to throw. Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second.
To throw is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Garoppolo to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now Garoppolo. This ball complete to Rager. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Well, they got it, but this just made no sense. And why did they go for 2?
I have no answer for you. But fortunately for them, they got it done, so they don't have to answer to us at all.
Fielded in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Gabbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot now for Gabbert. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.